Well, here we are in Cobbler's Field on the 30th of January, and got a few extra visitors in the field at the moment. This was the field that had a massive cover crop on it, drilled with wheat straight into that. There's a few YouTube clips about that earlier on, and the crop itself is really forward. There's also some stubble turnips and bits of fodder radish that escaped the glyphosate during termination, but the actual crop itself had quite a lot of, or has quite a lot of disease. Disease called septoria on the leaves. It's pretty thick, it's pretty lush, and that would cause us a few problems as the crop develops. Partly controlling that disease. Haven't really had a load of cold weather to kill it off. But then also the fact that it's so lush means that it has greater potential to lodge, which is basically when it goes flat. I managed to have a chat with Sam, who's looking after the sheep, and we managed to locate a group of ewe lambs, North Country mule ewe lambs. So these are not quite 12 months old yet. So there's a group of 350 that moved in here on Friday. I'm not quite sure how long they're going to stay. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this, but they're doing a great job. They're firming the soil up, they are grazing the weeds, they are grazing the leaves, taking away the disease pressure. They're obviously recycling a little bit of that leaf as well through manure, and doing quite a good job of sort of what we might call an organic plant growth regulation service. So if these can stay in here for another sort of 4 or 5 days, I think they'll have done a really good job. The weather's ideal for this. It's nice and dry, it's not muddy, the sheep are happy. When we got into the field, they were all sitting down quite content. So whether it's something we can repeat other years, we shall have to see, but it was a great opportunity to do that. And while we're here, we just thought we would have a little dig in the ground under the stones here, and then we can just have a look at some of this soil structure. So I've got, good old deep burrowing earthworm there that we can see, and then we've got loads of worms in here. Quite a high stone content up here on the hill. Lots of little surface dwelling earthworms. Lots of, there's an earthworm channel that you can just see there. Look, one of their little burrows. Loads of fibrous roots. Look at all these roots coming down here. Restructuring that soil really nice and crumbly. It's all bound together really well. So hopefully we can get some quite good control. Fantastic roots, really. Probably planted a bit too thick in hindsight, but we've had a winter that has meant that these crops have just been able to keep on growing. So you can see the yellow kind of dead leaves on the side there. That's where some of this disease is getting into them. We've got new shoots coming just on the top there as well. So it's going to be a bit of a fine balance, I think. Nice earthworm in there between doing the job of the growth regulation and the disease control, and also moving them off so we don't get too much damage, too much poaching. We don't take the growing points out of these crops, really awesome soil structure there. So this is what we're up to, and we'll update as the season progresses.